Welcome. In this video, we will learn about DataFrame indexing and slicing. Indexing is of two types, label-based indexing and Boolean indexing. Label-based indexing can be performed using row labels and column labels. First of all, we will learn about LOC property. LOC property is used to assess a group of rows and columns by labels or a Boolean array. We will learn more about it in the coming video. For using the LOC property, first of all, you have to write the name of the data frame object, then .loc, then row labels, then comma, then column labels. All these labels are not compulsory. We will see in the coming part of the video. First of all, we will start with the row indexing. This is my sales data frame. And if I write sales.loc fab, this means that I have passed the row label fab, and due to this, I will get this part. So I'm going to write this code, and when I run it, it gives me this part. So I got 15, 17, 15, and again 15 for all the column labels. If I want more than 1 month, what I can do, I have to pass the list of row labels. So this is a list of row labels, and this part will be extracted because of this. So I write Feb, March, and this is a list. And when I run it, now it gives me a data frame. You have to keep in mind, if you are passing a single label, the result which you will get is a series. But if you are passing a list, it will be a data frame. Now think this is a data frame. And if I write df.loc 1 over here, this is a row label value, not a positional index value. And it will give you 11. For column indexing, if I write sales Amit, I am not using .loc over here. It will also work. And it is a column label. It will give me this value. So if I want to use the LOC property, I have to write it like this. Here we have column label, and this will result into this. And this is a row label. This colon implies that I want all the rows from the data frame. So I write over here .loc, and then I put colon and comma. It will give me the same result. Now we will learn about the Boolean indexing. If I write it like this, here less than 15 means that into the data frame for column label Amit, where the value is less than 15. Only the month of January satisfies this condition, and this is the result. The only month which is true is where this condition is satisfied. So I run this code, and here January is true. Rest of them are false. Similarly, for the rows also we can do that. This simply means that who has got more than 15. So if you look at this data, only 17 is more than 15, and that too for Aman. And when I run this code, it shows me true for Aman only. So I just run this code for you, and I write Feb and greater than 15, and it shows Aman true. Now we will learn about how we can slice the data frame. Slicing is basically to extract a part of a data frame. So we can write it like this, and this simply means that I want all the rows from Feb to April. So I write over here Feb colon April, and I remove this condition and run this, and it gives me the data frame for the rows from Feb to April. If I want all the data from Feb to April, but only for Rohit, we can write it like this. And I write over here Rohit. And if I want for more than one people, I can also pass the list of values over here. So when you pass the list of values, you will get this result. Similarly, if you want, you can also put the list of values over here. Feb, April. So it will give you the data for Feb and April only for Rohit and Aman. So this can also be done. So it extract the data for Feb and April and only for Rohit and Aman. Now we will learn that what do you mean by this Boolean array over here, and we are going to use this Boolean array to extract data. So if this is my data frame, and if I write it like this in the LOC, I pass a list of Boolean values, that is false, true, false, false, and true. This means that I don't require Jan. Then we have true, that means I require Feb. Then again false means I don't require March. Again there is false, that means I don't require April. And then there is true, that means I require May. So when I run this code, I will get this result. So wherever the false is there, that value will be removed from the data frame. Let us see that. I write over here sales dot loc, and in this I pass false, then true, then false, false again, and then true. This is the result which I get. Coming back to the Boolean indexing, I will explain you that how we can use it. So in the previous part of this video, we have learned that if I write it like this, it will write this for me. But how we can use it? If I want to display the worst month of Amit, that is where the value is less than 50. So what I can do is I can write it like this. I just use another variable, that is SCERT, that is criteria, and store the series passed by this condition. And then I will use this. Let us see that what will happen. So I just write over there SCERT and say sales dot loc, and then I write colon, and then I say Amit less than 15. CERT, it will display the only month which has less than 15 value is Jan. Now what I can do, I can write sales dot loc, and then I say criteria, and then I write Amit. So what will happen? This Boolean array will be over here, and the name of the column label is here. So when I run this code, I get only month of January. It is just like passing over here true, false, 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 false. But what I did is I just used this Boolean indexing to store that value and use it over here. So this is the practical implementation of this particular indexing. Thanks for now. See you in the next video.